as well. Okay, back. Keep coming out the freaking way. Okay. Hello, nobody's here. It is me, but hopefully you're well. So, hopefully the audio is okay. Also, essentially, this is going to be a collective check-in. If you're interested, if you want, please use your understanding. Don't make anything fit. Shit. But how do I say it? If you want to take a deep breath, you can. You don't have to. 1, 2, 3. Very first card, reclaim your energy. So, I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Double confirmation, double rainbow all the way. Call your power back. So, who I'm talking to, you may have given away your energy to something or someone unknowingly or knowingly, I don't know. But there's definitely big energy of calling your energy back, taking your power back. Once again, reclaim your energy. It's backwards for you guys. Hopefully that's not an issue, but whatever. You do pleasure is safe. That's a card that comes out. But speaking of pleasure, for somebody here, there might be an energy of and when I say pleasure, I feel like most people think of sex. Most people think of sexual pleasure, but there's so many different forms of pleasure. Listening to music is pleasurable for me. What else? Exercising can be pleasurable. Um, there's a lot of different things that can be pleasurable. So, you know, when I say pleasure is safe, I'm not just talking about sex. But there is something about sex coming through for somebody who's tuned in. I don't know who's going to be watching this, but yeah, I'm gonna say, oh, school, please check me as I tune to this energy. Please allow me to properly say what needs to be said for whatever happens to tune in. I usually like pray in my head like before I do these, but it felt necessary to do that aloud. Energetic parasites comes out. I don't love tuning into this energy. Obviously, I wrote it down, so but that's an energy. When I say call your power back, call your energy back. Like, I feel like you may have unknowingly, somebody may have unknowingly. If it's not you, then somebody else. But somebody may have unknowingly given away their energy, given away their power to, yeah, parasites. Um, Spirit, Spirit, please guide me if I do this because I'm out of my element. This is not a usual sort of reading. Um, we have creation here. For some of you, you could be artists. You could be somebody who creates. Doesn't have to be, but there's an energy of creation. And I don't know. This is my personal belief. This is something that I've come to understand. I think that all of us have the ability to create, whether we're creating love, whether we're creating art, whether we're creating food or music, whatever. We have the ability to create. And as I'm trying to find the right words, as not reflections, but like because in the Bible it says, man was made in the image of God, and so as a reflection, as an image of, as a derivative of God, of higher power, whatever you want to call it, the Creator. We all have the ability to create, and we all, and I think that for the most part, and you don't have to agree with this, but for the most part, when we are in that creator energy, we tend to feel more fulfilled, more happy, more balanced, more grounded. Um, you know, and once again, whoever happens to tune into this, you can believe whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what to think or tell you what to believe. I'm just here to give information. It's up to you whether or not you take it. But once again, I do believe that all of us are meant to be creators in some way. Whether you're building a house, whether you're building a family, whether you're building, you know, building, creating. Um, and once again, I do believe that like when you don't, do that, when you don't lean into that, it causes depression, it causes stagnancy. You know, somebody could be feeling lonely. Um, the loneliness card says you are never alone. I know, wait, no, it says I know that I'm never alone. And sometimes I joke when I think about it in my head, like, the idea of what spirits are watching constantly. You don't have to think about it that way, um, especially if it incites paranoia. But you're never alone. You always have the ability to. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of. I'm not used to this much energy. um, we have imagination and change as well. Whoever I'm talking to, you could have recently went through a major life change. You could have recently parted ways with somebody. You could have recently started making more money. Like there's that sort of energy. Money seems to be a really big flag for somebody. Yeah, for somebody, not everybody. Only take what resonates, obviously. Um, Hello, welcome. We're doing a check-in, collective reading if you'd like. What's going on? Actually, this came out before the path is clearing. So there could have been something that you did recently that kind of made the path more open, more clear. What's going on for whoever's in front of me? What do we need to hear right now? What's the valuable message for whoever's in front of me, whoever's tuned into this past, or what? Past, present, future, because I don't know how many people eventually see this. We have number 40, the world awaits you. So like I said, you could be an artist, you could be a creative, you could be somebody who puts themselves out onto a stage, and there's the energy of isolation and kind of fighting against that. I say fighting, that's not the right word, but like, working against that, like not being so quick to isolate, not being so quick to hide away. Dual message, flip message for somebody. If you are the type of person to constantly be around other people, it might be a good idea to try to spend some time with yourself. Um, we did Clover, release your guilt. So there could be a situation recently that you were involved in where you had to make a choice, you had to make a decision, you had to do something, you had to maybe walk away, I don't know. But there's an energy of releasing guilt. Hello, welcome to the journey. If you're enjoying this, if you appreciate this, make sure to tap the screen or thumbs up. But yeah, there's an energy of releasing guilt and not allowing yourself to like be consumed by guilt, because I feel like there's a situation where like maybe you affected somebody in some way, maybe you had to walk away from somebody or something or another, and once again, release your guilt. It's not your fault, you know. Hello, hey Claire, welcome. So, yeah. Also, I'm getting the message one step at a time. There's an energy of like not skipping steps, one step at a time. You don't know what to do next. Hey, chill out, relax, take a deep breath. Wow, okay, down. I'm gonna pull from past life deck. What's going on for whoever's in front of me? Whoever's tuned into this reading. Thank you for liking the live. If you appreciate this, please engage with the live. If you'd like to put the private reading, you can check out the description down below. There's very spiritual energy coming out in this deck. Oh wow, that's an interesting story that's coming through. I don't like that story, but it's like, kind of like similar to the Harry Potter story. Like we have baby, persecution, angels. Um, so there could be somebody who we have orphan, somebody who. Once again, I don't really like this story. Like, I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I don't really read like this usually. But there's a story of like somebody kind of like being born to do something, or being born to like, you know what I mean? And like being persecuted or being like targeted or attacked because of that. Yeah, wars and battles. Um, there's an advertisement on the matrix. But yeah, there's an energy of that coming through. Back to the beginning of this reading, I talked about like somebody kind of giving their power away, giving their energy, or needing to reclaim their energy, take their energy back, or something like that. And that's something that's coming through karmic relationship, either consciously or unconsciously. Somebody has been giving away a lot of their power to like relationships, to other people. Imprisonment or slavery. And if you're not sure how to call your energy back, there's so many ways to do that, but just saying it out loud. I call my energy back from wherever it's been taken, wherever it's been given away, etc., etc. I'll share. What's going on purpose here? What do we need to hear? Whoever's tuned into this reading, what do we need to hear right now? It's important here. We have the word yes and missed out. Somebody could be feeling like they missed out. And so there's a lot of energy. I don't know what or who I'm talking to, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Redirection. Somebody could be experiencing a lot of stress and needing to not necessarily keep themselves busy. I don't like that phrase, but like somebody, the air emoji, thank you. They said they're listening. That's funny. Somebody could be needing to redirect their energy, you know, if you're feeling extra stressed, instead of just allowing yourself to run on autopilot, you know, find something that makes you feel good. Caveat, good, maybe something that's healthy, but I'm not judging it. We all have our moments, we all have our things, but that's definitely something, bad habits. And that might be what the beginning of this was talking about, releasing bad habits, releasing. And nothing's going to happen overnight. You know what I mean? Like, feel easy on yourself. Don't try to rush the process and be like, I need to quit this tonight. I need to finish up doing it. That's not going to happen. It could, but that's probably not going to happen. I'm going to pull from the tarot. I was like, what have I not pulled from? I'm going to pull from the tarot. See what comes out. Spirit, what's going on? Whoever's in front of me, whoever's tuned into this reading, whoever's receptive. What do we need to hear currently? What's going on? We have the Two of Cups, the ill relationship energy. I'm sorry. I didn't need to respond that way, but we have the Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, stability. So you could be really focused on a relationship at this time, on a connection of the physical kind. Four of Wands. It could be marriage. I don't know if there's marriage involved, but that's something that's coming through. What is it? Oh shit. Okay. Excuse me. We have the beginning and the Emperor, which is the Fool. Fool and the Emperor. New beginnings. I was tuned into the fire to like the Queen of Wands and the other card. So we have a very obvious new beginning. I don't know if it's obvious to you, but it's obvious in general on the way the cards came out. I can't show the Fool because there's nudity, but the Emperor and then the Fool. There's a booty out. Like I said, and I'm not judging, but there's definitely like you're amazing. They said it's a new month. It is a new month. That's so funny. Well, like I said before, there could be a thing of like shit, and I'm not being judgmental. You can take it as however you want, but there's an energy of somebody overindulging in like sex or something, sexual pleasure. Because there's a lot of fire here. And like I said before, I think we're all meant to be creative. We're all meant to be in our own ways. Like, you know, whether you're building a house, whether you're cooking, whether you're making a family, like we're all meant to build, create. And when you're not doing that, it can cause a lot of negative feelings, is my belief. You don't have to believe it, but that's what I believe. And so that's an energy that's coming through, like, you know, remembering that you are meant to like create, make things, do things, participate in society in some way. There could be a new job happening. You could be going into business for yourself or something with the Eight of Pentacles, or This is the Eight of Cups, not the Eight of Pentacles. But the Eight of Pentacles, I guess I said it. So 10 of Pentacles, establishment. But there is also something about getting grounded within yourself, getting rooted within yourself before you try to take that next step. The Star card is here. There's also nudity in this card. Can't exaggerate. The Star card is about faith. It's about having optimism, believing. It can also be about healing. Yeah, it can also be about healing, but it's generally about like faith and like trust. Trust that whatever you are creating will do something in the universe, even if it doesn't get like. And that's the thing about creation. It's not always going to get like physical validation. Like it's not going to. You're not always going to see reception from other people, but it's doing something. Just the act of creating it moves the energy. Oh my gosh. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling a little stagnant, and you are creating, if you're right here, something, use that. Like use that like, intentionally. Don't just create to create, but like rewrite the story. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sounds a little woo-woo, but if it resonates for you, awesome. There's a part of me that wants to talk about how I do that, but I am also like learning how to not overshare. But yeah, writing poetry with like your intention in mind, or like writing a story with what you desire for your life, et cetera, et cetera. There's different ways to put that out. I guess a more abstract way. Never mind. Anyways. I'm gonna pull from the Romance Angels cards. I'm just gonna pull everything I have, everything in my arsenal. Let's go on romantically, relationship-wise. Since the Two of Cups did come out, we have separation. Ugh, I'm sorry. There could be somebody that you're in separation from, somebody that you're no longer talking to. There is very strong feelings still. Got the words all jumbled. There's very strong feelings here, but you're not talking currently. If this is resonating for you, if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But you're not talking, or you're about to separate, and you have to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Sometimes I just write things down and put it away and find it later. Yeah, I love that. It's interesting. Almost made me think of a pack rat, but I'm not calling it a pack rat. That's what that made me think. I'm sorry that I said that. Once again, I'm trying to not overshare everything that goes through my mind. My mind is very fast, and I think a lot of things. Sometimes they don't need to be said out loud, but much love to you. Thank you for whoever's tuned in for this, past, present, or future. Nobody's going to be tuned in into the past because this is happening in the present. And also the future, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, we have true love here. Once again, whoever you're in separation from, I do feel like this is a very strong connection. But there is like a little bit of an imbalance. Like, yeah, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you have a very strong spiritual energy, very strong energy in general. And therefore, a lot of people that you tend to connect with romantically, platonically, whatever, there's usually a sort of imbalance, because you're very mature, you're very developed spiritually, and that doesn't mean you can't have friends. It doesn't mean you can't connect with people, but it does mean that you need to recognize that and not expect so much from other people. That's for somebody, not everybody. I'm gonna take what resonates. Yeah, because whoever I'm talking to, I do feel like you have a very. I said spiritual. We could also just say fiery. There's very passionate energy, and so therefore, get too close to the fire. What happens? You get burned. So that might have been something that you've been dealing with recently. Getting close to people only to end up confused or irritated or something. We have guided here. Somebody could be feeling guided to do something or say something. Sacred simplicity, cut the drama. Somebody could be feeling guided to make some changes, make some refinements, And then like, I don't know what that is. There's, okay, what? There's a presence. I don't know what that is. I'm like feeling, I don't know how to explain that, but there's like an energy that's like walked. Um, I don't know what I'm supposed to say in response. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I definitely, there's like a thing. What do you want? What do you want to fight? I don't understand why that got so intense. I don't know. Mm, what does that say? Paint the sun back into your sky. Yeah, somebody could be feeling a little depressed, a little bit down and out. And like I said, I think creation is one of the most powerful things that we can do as humans. Creating things, writing, painting. Um, sometimes you don't feel like it, but at least for me, I found like a lot of the times when I didn't want to do something and I did it, it was like the most powerful, if you will, or the most beautiful. Like there's so many times where I almost didn't do something. Actually, happened today. I almost didn't live stream on TikTok, and then if I didn't, I wouldn't have had that live stream. It was a very nice live stream, and I almost didn't do this. So um, sometimes you just gotta push through it. And like I don't want to say force, because force isn't necessarily the right language. You don't want to force anything, but sometimes you gotta push yourself. You gotta be like, okay, I said I was gonna do this. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do this. You know, not always easy, but you should be easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Advertisement after freaking advertisement, man. What the heck? Reconciliation comes through. So you could be reconciling with new people, coming back together with, and what? Okay. Everything happens for a reason. You could be connecting with old people like from your past, not necessarily older people. You could be connecting with oh my God, with the elderly. You could be connecting with people from your past, or if you believe in this, like past life people, like people that you've known previously before this incarnation. If you believe in that, if you don't, then that's not for you. But that's something um, like soulmate energy, getting to know each other. You are lovable. Somebody could be getting to know themselves. That's the thing that I'm tuned into. Somebody could be spending time with themselves, getting to know the crevices of their mind, which could be scary. I don't know. It's kind of scary sometimes getting to know yourself. You start figuring out parts of yourself and you're like, what? I didn't know that was there. Why am I, what? That's me? It is. It's okay. Um, Once again, I don't know who's going to watch this. I don't know who's tuned into this, but and it could just be me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I shouldn't project because I'm like the way that I'm talking right now is not how I usually do readings. Um, like I feel like I'm very flat in comparison to how I usually do readings. Um, hey, yeah, no coincidence. That's the third time things. That's the third time that came through today. I saw like two other readers with like talking about like nothing is a coincidence, which I do believe in that. But there's also such a thing as chaos. Sometimes things just happen because people are stupid. That's not nice. But people are stupid. I'm stupid. Sometimes we're all stupid. Sometimes we do stupid things. It's the human nature. But ideally, when you tune into your spirituality, you want to maybe do less stupid things. Um, you know, I'm trying to figure out what else to say or what else I can say. So, is there anything else that I could say in this reading that I could self love, self patience? Like life is hard. Don't make it harder for yourself by being so mean to yourself. Um, the answer is yes. Oh my god, that just made me think of a song. I've been really sensitive to songs. I'm surprised to have so many songs that came through in this. Um, I'm trying. I hear the melody. I'm like, what song is that? Call me back. That's what it is. Put your pride down. call me back, cut the drama. Know what you want before taking action. So there could be something that you're wanting to move forward towards, but like there's an energy of like getting clear on your intentions before doing that. Maybe you want to message somebody. Maybe you want to like put the map on somebody. I don't know, but like make sure you have it clear in your head what you want, and also be okay with the idea of getting rejected because rejection is a possibility. Um, Now I'm just hearing that song in my head. Uh, yeah, there's definitely an energy of somebody wanting to reconnect with maybe you or somebody like maybe you're wanting to reconnect with somebody, somebody's wanting to reconnect with you. But there's an element of pride, of ego. I'm looking at the lyrics of that song. Oh shit! No, freaking Jesus Christ! I did not mean to do that. Okay, never mind. I thought I was like, sorry. Overreaction. I don't feel like singing in this. Sometimes I sing. Um, Yana, call me back. How unfortunate for me to be the one to live with the memories. Friends saying, let it be. How can I let it be when everything I see is torturing my peace? God, I wish that I could take it back. Not have it end like that. Why did it end like that? But I don't want to fight about it. I just want to know, did you mean the things you said on the phone? And if the answer is no, then let me let you go. If there's a chance you felt what you said, then I want you to call me back. I won't wait forever though, but I hope you remember the way it felt when we were together. Yeah, I want you to call me back if you're done denying that we're thunder and lightning. Aren't you tired of fighting? I want you to pick your phone up, put your pride down, call me back. That was not that good. I'm not gonna try again. Put your phone. I love singing, but I'm not in that energy right now. Pick your phone up, put your pride down, hit my line up, call me back. Pick your phone up, put your pride down. If you're over it by now, I'm just reading the whole song. I'm sorry if you don't want that. If you're over it by now, guess you found a good way to shut me out, but no, I think you're still around, and that feeling weighs you down. How could this happen to me? To me, we see it so differently, baby. I guess I should have known when I got that dial tone. But I don't. Okay, never mind. I was gonna read the whole thing, but it just repeats back into the chorus. But it's a beautiful song. Like it's really pretty. Um, So yeah, that's an energy for somebody. This could either be you or somebody is wanting to talk to you, but they might not. They probably won't. It's really unfortunate. Sometimes people don't act on their intuition. They don't act on their impulses, which, you know, you shouldn't always act on your impulses, but when it comes to matters of the heart, you should, you know? Because what's wrong with acting on the heart? Oh, I know. It triggers a lot of emotions. There's definitely that thing that's been coming through a lot too. Like people coming to me and being like, "Is he gonna text me? Is he gonna call me back? What's going on?" And I'm like, you know, they want to, but like the feelings, like, you know, here's a secret: true love and genuine love is very triggering when you're not like healed or like integrated. And so like, there's a lot of people who like relationships end all randomly or dramatically, and it's because like one person was not ready. They thought they were ready. They wanted to be ready, but they were not. Love is not just a feeling. It's not just a thing to get you excited, to get you, you know, it's a really powerful thing. So it's literally one of the most powerful things, if not the most powerful thing in our reality, you know? And when you don't treat it as such, you get destruction. Maybe not destruction, I'm being exaggerative, but you know, it doesn't end well when you mistreat that word or that energy. So anyways, where else can I go with this? What else is important to say? What else can I say? And that's, you know, once again, thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate that there's not just crickets. Well, I didn't mean to say it like that. Because, shut up, please. I love you. Calm down. Over explaining is done. I need to stop over explaining. I'm doing better though. That could be a thing for somebody. Maybe you over explain, but also, also, like I said before, there could be an energy that is like Mm. It could be an energy that is wanting you to like over divulge, overindulge. Yeah, that's also another really annoying fact about our reality, or I say fact, annoying thing about our reality. Like Ephesians 6:12. I'm not a Christian, but it's a very important Bible verse. Um, what is it? We battle not against flesh and blood, but against powers, principalities, spirits, all that stuff, unseen forces. Um, Also, once again, notice I didn't say fact. I replaced the word fact because what are facts? We can't prove anything. That's how ChatGPT talks to me, though. I'm like, they're always like trying to be like, well, we can't verify whether or not spiritual energy exists. And I'm like, okay, true, I guess. But like, anyways. Um, yeah, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, I do see a revitalization. I do see a sort of coming back to life, evanescence, bring me to life. Is that what it is? So yeah, bring me to life. I think that's the name of the song. I don't know. How does it go? I don't know how that song goes. Um, it doesn't really matter, but the singer in me is like screaming. It's like, just let it out. But it's also like midnight, and I'm trying to like be not loud, but whatever. Um, wake me up, bring me to life. That's what it is. Wake me up, bring me back to life. I don't know how the song goes. I'm sorry. I shouldn't try to sing when I don't know the melody or the words. Um, but yeah, that's definitely a thing. Having faith you can't see. Oh my god, you just made me think of a Paramore song. I told you I've been very sensitive to song references. What song is that? Paramore. With your faith, you'll trigger a landslide. I was born for this. Um, that came through earlier when I was on TikTok. Your faith will trigger a landslide. I love Paramore. They're like really good for like spiritual messages. If you're wanting to get some messages, insight through like music, just shuffle on Paramore, see what comes through. I won't let you give up on a miracle when it might save you. Yeah, miracles happen all the mother freaking time, bro. You just gotta believe in them. You gotta believe in the fact that they do happen. Um, and also, it's not without work. I do believe that anything worth having does take some sort of effort, you know? Because I'm like staring at the make the effort card, and it's like, yes, miracles do happen, but you also have to align yourself. You also have to take a step forward a little bit, meet it halfway, or maybe not even halfway, a quarter of the way. I'm not good at fractions. Um, I pulled a lot of cards out of the table. There's a lot of cards. We have the change card. Somebody could be feeling guided to like do more movement stuff, like get some exercise. Um, and speaking of, I'm gonna stretch. Sorry if my muscles up. Oh my gosh, sorry once again. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what that sounds like. I don't know. I'm gonna listen back to this maybe and be like, why did I do that? But yeah, movement is very important. Like I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So if you're once again, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling stagnant, movement, get up, go to the gym, stretch, do something. Um, I haven't been to the gym in a while. I miss going to the gym. It's not that far actually. I could start doing that, but it's hot. I would have to take the bus. By the time I get there, I'll already have gotten a workout. You know, but I try to be active. I try to stay moving. What's going on? What's changing? Good Three of Pentacles. Ooh, fertility. Somebody could be moving. Six of Swords is here. I can't share this because there's a naked pregnant lady. Somebody could be getting pregnant. I don't know. I don't like reading into that, but somebody could be getting pregnant. Somebody could be having a child. This could also be pregnant with ideas. You could be inspired to do something money related or work related or creative related. That sounds weird. Creative. Sorry. I was about to be really silly. Also, the inner child is coming through for somebody. There's an energy of like allowing your inner child to come out. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to be playful. Obviously, there's a time and a place, but it's okay to be silly. It's okay to be goofy. Um, I think one thing I'm grateful for is that I've allowed myself with these readings and stuff to be a little bit silly here and there. Because I used to be very, very super duper serious with this, but sometimes it's just have a little fun. What is it? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy or whatever, you know? So one thing that's changing, I do see work, money, like whatever you do in that regard is changing. Um, Ideally for the better, but I don't know. There's change. I mean, all change is good, I guess. It doesn't always feel good, but now that song is playing in my head again. If you cry, call me back. If you're right now. Um, I'm gonna drink some water. Hydration. Hope you're drinking water. Hope you're hydrating. I don't know what that sounds like, so I'm sorry if that sounds really annoying or awkward. Because this mic is really good. I learned yesterday. I mean, I already knew it was, but I haven't used it in forever. Um, ooh, I'm gonna pull on the guided energy. What have we been guided to do? Whoever's here, not me. This isn't for me. If it does resonate for me, cool. But whoever's here, what does Spirit want you to do? What is the guidance for you this time for your highest good? For your... Oh, okay. I'm ready. Okay. Okay. Are you a manager? Because there's definitely leadership energy here. We have King of Wands leadership. Excuse me for the confirmation, maybe? I don't know. King of Swords authority. So what are you being guided to do? Take charge, walk away from something. And obviously you can do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life, but we do have the Eight of Swords. You might have been feeling trapped in a specific area of your life. And I feel like you are being guided to like walk away from that so that you can create better for yourself. Um, Transit, what the heck does that mean? Are you a road subby? I don't know what that means. Like a bus. You drive a bus. I don't know what that means. But yeah. One thing for somebody, if it resonates, is I do feel like you're being guided to take some sort of like ownership, take some sort of leadership, and this could just be about taking ownership of your own life. You know, like steering the wheel of your own life. But I do feel like for somebody, there's an energy of like starting a business or like um, you know, doing something where you're in control. Um, alternatively, I don't know. The way I don't know how to show this. I don't know how well you can even see this. This character, the way he's looking at this other one, it looks like he has a crush on him. Gender doesn't really matter in tarot. It's just like the presentation, like two masculine energies. Um, that's so funny. So somebody could have a crush on somebody, I guess, is something that's coming through, and maybe if I can speak, maybe they don't have the right words, but they're being guided to like take action on that. You know, boom, the clock. I don't know why I just said that. I don't know why that came into my head. Somebody's Jamaican. I don't think anybody's Jamaican. Everybody's Jamaican. But yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's an energy of somebody having a crush on somebody and like being encouraged to kind of step towards that. Who knows how it'll end? I don't know. But the important part is doing what you're feeling guided to do. Once again, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. If it's lust, I don't know. It's okay to have a good time. Lust is not inherently evil, but it can definitely do some damage if you're not careful. Um, oh my gosh, there's so many innuendos playing in my head. Yeah, there's definitely a very sexual energy here. I don't know. I'm not judging. I'm not. Um, it's cute, I guess. Anyways, what else can I say? Is there anything else I can say? What else can I say before I close this out? I think I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna close this out soon. I think closing messages for whoever's here, whoever's receptive to the information, whoever needs to hear it most. What information? Um, I feel like I said a lot. Also, the music is not playing anymore. Oops. Okay, excuse me. I feel like I've said a lot in this video. So I hope that this has resonated. I hope that this has been helpful overall. I hope you know that wherever you are is perfectly fine in your life. Like you're not behind. You're like wherever you need to be. I know it doesn't always feel like that. I know sometimes we're like, oh my gosh, I should be doing more, but that's what I'm not doing. But you're perfectly fine wherever you are. It's okay. Um, and so also hope you know. I'm gonna do an uncomfortable close up. I hope you know that you are. Well, you know what, frick. I got close and I forgot what I was gonna say. Hope you know that miracles happen all the freaking time. You just have to freaking believe, okay? And whatever you're going through is temporary. Everything is freaking temporary, and you have the ability to change whatever is not going well in your life, okay? You can't control everything, but you can control what you do. So, and then also, you are loved. I love you. Right? Have a nice rest of your night or day, whatever. Bye. I don't know how long this. I have to like let it linger because the freaking video doesn't it like cuts off. Anyways, love you, bye.